through the smoke of the barbecue comes the druid chef to you with Celtic true food and bringing the food to the people, and later on bringing people to this lovely food. We're talking about barbecues today. It is a modern style of cookery, but also in Celtic past you had the open fire, you had the Celts working on that style of cookery. And what are we doing today? Normal food, but giving it a nice Celtic twist, and an array of different ingredients coming in front of you. And I will start to give a nice branding, little seasonings, nice marinade, different twists, and at the end of it you will see a lovely array of Celtic food through the barbecue that we just built here before you. We're just here on my table. What we have in front of me is lovely sirloin steaks, and we'll give that a nice Celtic twist, but I need to do a little bit of work with these and really bring out the flavour and also add a little bit of Celtic mystique. So I put it into my oil, my marinade, and then I'm just going to add a little bit of the Celtic salt that I keep talking about, with the lovely cloves and the herbs, the nice paprika, the cracked pepper, all that will go in. And then I will just get some nice marjoram. And what else have we got here? We have some nice flat parsley just going in there. All those herbs will really work well with the food. We have some thyme. I love the hard herbs, thyme just going in there. And also we have our lovely rosemary. Oh, the smell of that is just fantastic. And those mixture of herbs on top of meat going onto the barbecue, simple food, cooked nice with a nice ambience or a nice aromat of the flavour of the herbs. Right, that's my sirloin's done. What else have I got? I got some nice chicken, and I just put that into a little oil marinade, again with the Celtic salt. Just a little seasoning there. I need to get some lemon. Just cut that, little squeeze of the lemon, and what happens there with the lemon is the acid of the lemon starts breaking into the chicken, and we need then to add something else, and we'll add a little bit of garlic into that, and that would be the actual Provençal, the provincial food of Middle East, or what you talk about, the flavours of the Mediterranean going into that. And that's where also the Celts had that, because you had the area in Switzerland linked in with these areas, and they had the Mediterranean lemon going in, they had the garlic, and you'll find those flavours there. Very, very nice for chicken, very, very nice for the barbecue, and very, very nice in this Celtic twist that we'll put in there. Okay, we need to just get a little, just get a few cloves of garlic. Now, I just cracked that with my knife. Some garlic just going in there. Then I just take a little bit of herb, give that a rough chop. Okay, my garlic's in there, my lemon juice, and also my nice herbs are in there. And I let those just fuse together with the chicken and bring all the flavours to give a nice coating. So when you put that onto the barbecue, you have this lovely tangy, garlic, herby flavour coming through the chicken. Very, very simple food. You can do this at home. There's no problem at all. We'll give it a little Celtic twist here with all our range of different foods. The next item there, sausages. We all have them for the children. You can get an array of different sausages. We just have our normal pork sausages here that I will be serving with the grilled apple. Just put that onto my board here. So 4 nice sausages. And what I want to do is kind of like a rib cage, or to bring them all together so I can get a good marking. So I get my skewer and just put the skewer through there, and also my next skewer. Then I will just lift that back onto my tray. A little bit of the seasoning, and then I will bar mark that with the Celtic grill, getting a nice Celtic twist onto the grilling method of these sausages. Okay, what I'm going to do now is get ready for the marking. I'll take one little piece of every product that we're going to be cooking today on the barbecue, and then just give it my little Celtic twist so that I can give a nice design. Now here in the barbecue I have my nice pokers. So I just get that, give it a nice, you hear that? That's bringing a nice Celtic twist onto the steak. The lovely hot pokers made by my blacksmith Mark Keeling, and really, you know, giving me the little artistic design to put onto the meat. Very nice indeed. Okay, back in the fire with that. We'll be doing a lot of others. Then on the second, I'll try to get my sausages. And just takes around 20 seconds to get that branding, the red hot poker making its mark on the chicken. So throughout the cooking it keeps that design, and in the whole presentation of the food you see that little Celtic twist that gives you the idea that this is something Irish, something Celtic, something unique, and also with a different presentation. Okay, that's what I have there. You see I've been working with the poker, so I have my nice steak marked with the Celtic design, my chicken there marked, the nice spirals there on the sausages, all ready for the barbecue now. All right, ready for the cooking now. And don't forget, I'll be doing all this for the group that's coming to eat this food later on, getting all the barbecue ready. And the whole action behind the barbecue is the preparation in advance, getting all your ingredients ready, getting all your marinades, your little seasoning, your salads, whatever you're going to do with the barbecue, getting all that ready. So when the people come, you're ready to put it on the barbecue, get it cooked and serve it straight away. It's very, very important as well that you mind your meat, and that, you know, you take it out of the fridge and you cook it straight away. And that is a very, very important point. Also, the marinade will coat it with a different flavour. If you want to fuse it with herbs or garlic, or if you want to put a little bit of seasoning or spice or anything like that into your marinade, that will influence the flavour of the meat. So we're just going to start cooking our steak onto our grill, and then I'll just get my sausages going on there, and also my nice chicken. And all those will be cooking nicely. Again, as this is red hot and very, very hot indeed, I'll move it across to the next line there that isn't as hot, so that I have control in that. And that is the whole method of cooking open style, or that you know where the heat source is and that you're able to control it, that you're not getting blackened chicken or you're not getting blackened steak, that you're able to really control that in the whole process of the cooking. Okay, I'll just bring that down there. Take the chicken down there. All right, we'll get all this cooked up for the people coming later on. We'll be able to serve it from our nice dish. They'll all have a nice plate of food with a salad and all the different protein products that we're cooking here in the barbecue. And that's what's so exciting about cooking. You know, that we've just built this barbecue. You see that there's bricks, it's wood, we have a little grid there. That's all we have cooking. And I'm controlling this to cook for around 20 people later on as they come down the river there in the boat. And that really, really adds a challenge to the Druid chef on this open fare of cooking. But the whole secret in summer cooking is to enjoy the barbecue, free food, energy food, new tastes, do a little bit with good quality meat. You can also do fish. You can do loads and loads of different things. So just turn this over now. Get our sausages. And we'll let that then over to the next grill to finish off its cooking, and we'll cook it to kind of a medium, and then when we serve it later on we'll be able to put a sauce or a little garnish with that. These are cooking away there. We're nearly finished with all the protein product, all the meat product, and I'm going to start doing a potato dish to go with this barbecue and bring a nice flavour into the actual combination. But I need to just wash my hands, so I'll just pop over to where my water is. Just give my hands a little wash there just before I start to work on the potatoes. Okay, what have I got here? I've just an onion, 3 potatoes, and a little bit of horseradish, fresh horseradish, and that will go well with these dish, because don't forget we have beef, we have chicken, we have pork, and that will be a nice savoury flavour just going through that. So I just cut the potato there in half and then quarter. So like big wedges that we're going to do. We'll cook these off in the barbecue, and then we'll get all the other flavours added into this. Now, that's our potato. Then I just take a little bit of red onion. Just chop all that. And then just the horseradish, little strips of horseradish to just go through the potato. So that's now ready to bring over to the barbecue. Okay, so I have my vegetarian or my vegetables ready for this combination with the nice barbecue ingredients. So just a little bit of the seasoning again on the tomatoes, and I have some mushrooms there. I just get these onto my grill, and again I'm using this as my central grill, as my heat source, and then I'll move things over as I'm working the barbecue. And you see that as you journey along with the Druid chef here, and bring in just all these nice flavors together. Don't forget I have the horseradish, a little bit of red onion just going in there, and also I have some potato wedges. Then with the tomatoes, I'll just put them here, moving along. With the mushrooms, we just put them over here, all seasoned nicely. Very, very simple and very, very plain in one respect. But when you add all these combinations together and you have a nice seasoning, you have salads, you have a little bit of dressing, there's plenty there of flavors and combinations to really bring home a good barbecue. So just moving them around, and you can see straight away that the onions are colouring. The potatoes are taking on a little bit of colour, so everything is working well. And the secret to an outdoor barbecue, and not gas or that, the main source of wood or charcoal, that you have a heat source and that you maintain that heat source so that you can get all your food cooked and served within a period of time. If it slows down, you really have to readdress the whole barbecue and get some power back into it. Okay, we just get our tomatoes. Our mushrooms are doing nice. Just move them down. Alright, that shows you what we'll be cooking here for our guests tonight. Our nice Celtic steak, our chicken with our Celtic design, and our lovely lemon and garlic on it, our bridge of sausages put together on a skewer. And then we have our nice potatoes that are kind of barbecued with some horseradish and onion, all in a combination, seasoned with the Celtic salt, that will go very, very well with tonight's dishes. So that shows you what we'll be doing. We'll be getting ready all these other ingredients, nice bit of salad, some sauces, and as our people come from the slipway, they'll come up to me. We'll have an array of food here. You'll see the fun, the hustle and bustle, the Druid chef cooking for these people, bringing the food to the people and bringing these people to my food.
Feel safe, feel secure. ATA Secured. Feel safe, feel secure. ATA Secured.
Alright, here we are in the galley of the Red Fin, and we're just going up Lough Erne to meet some of our party. I'm going to do a little cooking because I found myself a little stove. It's going to be a two-tone onion soup. So just gather along here and we'll chop the onions here, just slicing them nicely. I have my pan on there. We're going to get them into the pan and really bring a nice little flavour as we go along in our nice boat trip today. Alright, so they're all chopped. In they go. Just seal them all off. Lovely. Get all that going. And then with this two-tone onion soup, I have red onions and also I have white onions. And one I'm going to do in a black stock, the next I'm going to do in a white stock. So one flavour with Guinness, the other flavour with whiskey. All these contrasts coming in the food. Alright, you want to come in, Captain? Right, the captain's just coming here behind me. John, he's going to be piloting the boat up the river, and away we go. So another little challenge here for the Druid chef as I cook my way through all these lovely recipes of Celtic food. So just moving them along. And I don't want these to be too brown, so I'm going to add a little bit of stock into that, and that will give a nice little flavour to it. So it's whiskey and a little bit of chicken stock, then a little bit of water just going in there, and I let that cook away. Now the nice vibrations are at the boat. We don't know what we're up against here. So the red onions we just put straight into the brown stock. We need to chop a few more. And it's really, really nice, this whole pleasure cruise, and a little bit of cooking as we go along. And that's the whole story of the Druid chef, bringing the food to the people and people to the food, and cooking in any location where there's a little energy of a method of cookery. Now, there's more red onions going into the pot. Very, very nice. Tidy up. Okay, the next little flavour that I'll have for this is a little bit of garlic. I just get a crunch there, choppy choppy. And with this I'll just help to break it down, a little bit of my Celtic salt. So I just put that there. And that will give a nice little flavour into the actual soup with the seasoning, the herbs, the cracked pepper, the salt and the paprika. Very, very nice. Okay, just getting all that. And just put a little bit there. Open up my other pot. And a little bit there. Alright, now just to wash my hands. Get a little bit of tissue roll. And there we have it, the first stage of this little soup. And let me tell you the basic flavours. One has a chicken stock in it, the other has a beef stock in it. And then we'll put cream into one, keeping it all white, and then Guinness into the other, which will bring it even to a stronger blackness. So what we're looking at here is to mount one soup on top of the other. So you have a black onion soup and you have a white onion soup, just like the pint of Guinness, and giving those two fundamental flavours in Irish food. And I call it the two-tone onion soup. Now we're cruising along. What speed are we doing, Captain?
Oh, just 5 knots.
We're on 5 knots, and the soup's on 5 knots as well. Now, so we'll be meeting our party later on. I hope they'll have a nice flavour of this soup. This is a little creation, it's unique. And if you think about the French onion soup, the soup à l'oignon, where they have all the garlic, they have the onions, the red wine in there, and also the French cheese with the baguette. This is a different Irish version to that. So I just put a few little herbs in there. And I love working with herbs because it gives that aromatic finish to the dish. Yeah. Okay, clean as I go. And I'm not in the kitchen, I'm in the galley, and we're on the Shannon waters of Lough Erne, and up the river there as well is Lough Dooley, which is very, very famous. And all this whole area in Cavan, you know, it's a Celtic lore, like the hidden Ireland, as I said, like the visionary view that you have of the land, these waterways being worked in that. And along here you have the International Fishing Centre, which the French cuisine is very, very heavy in, and the French are running this at present, and you have a lot of tourists coming to this area from France, from Germany, Switzerland, that know the good fishing here, and that's what it's all about, knowing your product and know where to get it. Okay, so we just moved the second soup over here, and we let that cook away there so that we've all the flavours of the red onions breaking down into the beef stock, as I said, and then I'll add a little bit of the Guinness as this begins to reduce down. So just put the lid on that, and there we have it. So we need to let those settle. I'm going to relax as the cruise, have a little look at nature, maybe think of new recipes, inspirations, the vision of what I'm seeing around me here. It's just fantastic, just coming up the river here on Lough Erne. Just have a little look in the pot. Okay, all that's going well. Need to add a little flavour of the Guinness in there. So, yeah, Chateau Dublin going in. And I'll let that do its business. That will mix with the beef stock. The garlic's in there, the onions, a little sweetness from the onions. The herbs are in there, the seasoning's in there. So all that now is going to cook for the next, 10-15 minutes. Just gathering all these flavours together and being as one. So you have a black onion soup. And the white onion soup, what we'll add into that now is some cream. And just we'll get a little cream in there. And we'll just leave that cook away. And then I have a little arrowroot just to put into that as it comes back to the boil, and we'll just let that cook away there. So that's the next stage of those. They have to cook for a few minutes, so we'll see the actual result in our nice presentation plate when everyone's on board. Oh, yeah. And we're going back down to River Run there. But like, if you come into the galley with me, I'm going to finish off this soup. I'll bring a few of the lads in here. We'll have a little taste, and you'll see what I mean when I call it the two-tone onion soup. I'm just going to dress this up. So I just pour this in, get it all in the nice glass bowl there, so we can see the colours and really bring this nice fashionable soup alive in an Irish direction. Remember, I used the Guinness with the beef stock in the actual red onion soup, and then we have the white onion soup just to go on top. So I'll just start creaming this on top. And again, we're recreating the pint of Guinness here on board this lovely boat, cruising down the shallow waters of Lough Erne. And again, bringing the food to the people and the people to the food. And that's what it's all about. Now, if you have a look there, we have the black onion soup, we have the white onion soup, all going on a lovely Celtic plate. I give to you the two-tone onion soup. All right, we're just going to taste this lovely soup, and just to show you what it is, as we have the black coming through and the white, and I have Rachel here in front of me. Rachel, just take a spoon there, take a little bit of this with myself. We'll just bring this into shot. Now, what I was telling you there about the black and the white, the sweet and the sour, the Guinness and the whiskey flavour, the cream texture, all that coming together in that. And again, what I've recreated is a pint of Guinness true soup. Do you like that? Yes. Okay, we're ready to serve. Remember, I was cooking all the food earlier on, getting it sorted out. Well, it's all sorted out now. All my vegetarian with my beetroot, my tomato, my apple, my mushroom, my lovely chicken, and also my steaks are here. Also a few sausages there, barbecue sausages, very, very nice indeed. And then our little potato dish with our lovely onions and also the horseradish is in there. Now, with people coming along. Now, let me explain what we have. We have a nice little bit of steak, chicken. We have some of the vegetarian there. We have our nice potato dish and then a little bit of sauce. What would you like?
I would like some chicken, please.
Chicken, okay. I'll just take a little chicken there.
Thank you.
And would you like some potatoes?
Yes, please.
Okay, a little potatoes. Now, and lovely, you see this, just serving those, a nice little bit of tomato?
Yes, please.
Absolutely. All these lovely flavours coming together, and that's what it's all about when you're barbecuing. Getting those nice flavours. The hard work is paying off. You know, we've all these lovely array of foods on the plate. Little salad there, thank you very much indeed.
Yeah.
If you like that. Potato, I won't.
Yeah, I have some potato.
Yeah, they're not too. You know, it's really just seasoning and the way that we've barbecued them, you know.
Yeah.
A little bit of tomato that's just grilled. A little bit of grilled apple.
Yeah.
Nothing on it.
Yeah.
Would you like a mushroom?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, there you are. Enjoy that.
Very much.
Okay. Next, how are you? Steak looks good, he says. Very nice indeed. Would you like some accompaniments there? A little bit of apple, grilled apple there. Unusual as it is, a little bit of tomato, some beetroot, all these nice flavours. A little bit of sauce for your steak. No, a little bit of this. Okay. Okay, no problem there. The first sausage there served on the barbecue. Well done. Okay, next we have, welcome. Okay, what would you like? There's.
Could I have this?
Yeah, okay, no problem.
Some potato.
Yeah.
Please, thank you.
Okay.
And are they veggies?
All those are roast vegetables, barbecued vegetables.
I would love some barbecued veggies.
Okay, we have some beetroot there.
Thank you.
We have a little bit of tomato and a little mushroom. It's very nice with herbs in it.
Perfect.
Okay.
Thank you.
And that? Cearcolor, tá prátaí agan an sin? Okay. Okay, okay, there you have a roll of the barbecue. You know, everyone's come there. They'll probably come back again. More people will be coming along later on. But that's what it's all about, preparing the barbecue, preparing the fire, sorting all that preparation out, building up the whole day, and the end result is satisfied customers.
Absolutely splendid. Compliments to the chef. Top class out of 10, 10. Thank you.
Oh, anytime you can come and do barbecue in my house.
It's a lovely vision of this lake area, isn't it?
It's nice here, man. It's nice. Very tranquil, very relaxing. Time tends to fade away very quickly.
Yeah. Okay, from the meeting of the fish, and it's well eaten now with that lovely salad and the citric flavour, the nice white wine, Sancerre that went with that. We're going on to the journey of the beef, and the Celtic fillet of beef will be my main dish. Now we have a little look here. I'm just going to show you how I bar marked the actual beef, and I just go, do you hear that music to my ear? Putting the Celtic brand onto the lovely fillet of beef, Irish fillet of beef, making it very, very unique in its actual appearance. Now, I have those on the lovely plateau there, all ready for the cooking. What I need to do is just break up a little bit of garlic and get some nice garlic in there and get those flavours going, very nice indeed. Again, I love my herbs, and that's true cooking. When you're getting all these ingredients and make them work for you, and every little ingredient has its flavour, adding it to the pot. And I know from the first course, when I add all these flavours together, the result is on the table and people understand. And it's great that you're here, guys, because you're seeing exactly what I'm doing. You're seeing the actual flavours come alive, and you're seeing actually the end result as well. A little bit of rosemary there. And I just drizzle my turf oil around the lovely beef, getting that lovely Buchan flavour. I call it the Buchan flavour, that little cottage in the west of Ireland with the smoky flavour. When you work with turf, you bring that into the flavour of the cooking. And that's ready for the oven. It won't take very long. I need to do then my garnish to go with that. Now, so what have I got? Well, let's have a little look here. I have some carrots that I'm just cooking with some honey. And in French, you'd have the Vichy carrots. Well, we have the rondelles, or the nice Celtic curls that are in the carrot. I'm using that as an image within the food. The flavour of the honey is unique to Ireland. Remember the word, the honeymoon, the time of love, the time of beauty, the time of sense. And that's what I'm bringing into the carrot. Now, in this other pot, I've just a base for my pan. They're small little mushrooms, button mushrooms, which are quite normal to the market. But over here I have the lovely little oyster mushrooms that are going to go in there, and that's what I call about the wild mushrooms, the hunter-gatherer. What are we going to add to the beef? Well, we're going to base it up with a lovely mushroom flavour, building up these flavours in colour, texture, and also when you see the visual of the fillet of beef coming through. So some of those will go in there, and we'll get them sorted out. Now, in that, I don't have too much liquid. I just have a little bit of butter and a little bit of water. In all my greens will go as I wash them. And what I love about the Savoy cabbage is the actual bottle green colour, and then you have a lighter green, and then you'll have the onion flavour, and then you'll have the deluxe of the asparagus going into that. A little bit of salt, and just rock salt we have just going in there. And once I put a lid on that, the trick about it is that we're creating steam. The steam is embracing the actual cabbage, it's bringing it down into Big Bertha, it's cooking it tender. And again, we're going for the word à point, you know, at the point. I want the cabbage to be at the point when the fillet of beef is ready, when the mushrooms are ready, when the carrots are ready, and also in the oven here. I'll just show you, as we started off, the rustic style potatoes, they're nearly ready as well. So we're talking about synchronization of the main course, that the fillet of beef is being cooked as the cabbage is being broiled, as the mushrooms are being sauteed, as the carrots have been liquored with the lovely honey. And then you have these rustic. Oh, now that is lovely. I'm getting onion, I'm getting the herbs in there. I have all those lovely fresh herbs. I have the rock salt that gives it a nice crispiness, the bien doré, the golden brown colour, very rustic mountainy colours. All that is going to come alive as we create this dish for our guests here tonight. Okay, just stirring up the sauce there, getting all the action into that, reducing it down. I have to finish that off with a little bit of Kerrygold butter. I love using the Irish products, and that will give a nice rich shine to the sauce. My wild mushrooms are finished there, but I want to add a little mustard into that and give that a nice coating. But also, I want to be Celtic about that. And I love using the oatmeal, the herbs and all that. And they're going to be flicked in there, bringing that alive. I'll mix it all up. There's enough moisture now in the actual mushrooms to take that, and it will give a nice coating, but also a little crunchiness when you start taking the mushrooms. And just think of mushrooms, they are very soft. So when you have that herb flavour, the little bit of oatmeal with the crunchiness, it will give a different texture, and that'll be very, very nice. Also the mustard will give it that zany kind of flavour, and that will go very nice with the beef. Oh yes, the beef. Let's have a little look at the beef. I'll just bring that out. Now get my cloth, and voila. That's what we have, our beef there. The juice has just come out of that. I understand that. That has absorbed the flavour of the actual garlic, and also it has taken that lovely aromatic herb. So I just leave that over here on my board. Then we have to see what else we have in the oven. And again, we're just bringing out our rustic style potatoes. Look at that, guys. Oh yeah, I love that smell. That's a nice oniony, herby flavour. The roasting of the potatoes, I'll just get them over there. So all the pieces of the jigsaw are coming alive. I'm talking about my cabbage, my lovely seasoned cabbage. It's bold because it's in big leaves there. We have our nice onion that has done the flavour, and then our nice piece of asparagus that have really blended in quite nice there. Then our carrots that I have. I was just explaining there, for me that is a Celtic image. The circle of life, the circle within the circle. And I love cooking carrots like that. I like to do the rondelle, and the rondelle for me is another circular food in my Celtic journey of the Druid chef. I put honey into that, an old Irish ingredient, seasoned it, and also a little bit of citric, a little squeeze of lemon, and cooked it with the lemon and also some thyme. So I've really worked very well with all these ingredients here in front of me. Now all I have to do is kind of finish the sauce. So we call this mounting the sauce with butter. And don't be afraid, again, I have 6 people here. We're talking about maybe 100 grams of butter that I will fuse into the actual sauce. So I just let that, we call this mounting, when you have enough heat in the pan that it melts the butter into the sauce and it thickens at the same time. And we call that, in the French style, monter au beurre, but we mount the actual nice butter into the lovely sauce that I have there. And remember how I made the sauce. I use all the trimmings, use the flavours of roasting off the beef or sauteing off the beef. A little bit of red wine went in there, some seasoning, and I got all those flavours alive. Okay, we're very, very pleased with that. Dan, are you pleased with this?
Oh, very much so, yeah.
A cooking lesson in itself. We've all the elements of our nice dish in front of us, and now just to plate up. Right, there we have it, our lovely Celtic meal, and really I mounted all that up. You saw the potato with the carrot, the nice rondelles, the lovely mushrooms with that Breton law style with all our oatmeal and our lovely herbs, then our fillet steaks mounted up, and you saw me branding with the lovely mark on the fillet steak, bringing a Celtic style or an Irish style to it, lacing it with that lovely red wine sauce, rich as it is. And then here for you, Dan, again another treat as you won the food race into that.
Thank you, Rory.
Okay.
Thank you, Rory.
All right, the final dish that we're going to do is a nice Celtic pancake. And again, coming into summer, the lovely summer fruits of blueberries, raspberries, strawberries, lovely cherries there to actually go on the dish. And the pancake, just let me show you how I do the pancake. A little trick at home, you just get a little cloth like that, minimum amount of oil, rub the bottom of the pan, and then just in with your batter, letting it flow. That's enough there. And then working the pan around, getting all those lovely edges there, then letting the pancake settle down, and then being ready when it does consolidate with the eggs, the flour, the lovely milk, and a little bit of sugar and honey in there as ready to flip over. So this is ready to go, and it only takes 30 seconds. So I just get a palette knife, move it around like this, and then I'm ready to just flip that over, and then I'm getting a lovely bien doré colour. Now I have some already done here. We're going to work this into this nice pan, get it ready for our guest tonight, and then give a lovely little sauce and also the summer fruit. Also, I have a little bit of cream cheese, sweetened cream cheese. I put honey into that, and then I have a little bit of lovely whipped double Irish cream to go on top. Now, my little trick here get my Irish schnapps, and it'll go very, very nice with this. In it goes.
Oh yeah, bring on.
Come on, baby, light my fire, I say. Now, in with my nice berries, like that, and my strawberries. You all like those, chaps?
Oh
yeah?
yeah, so that's now.
Yeah, get those in there. As I said, a little bit of honey. Let's take that lid off. Now, in here, I've been reducing down a little bit of sugar with some berries as well. That's strength of cooking, so that goes in there. That's all done. Yeah. So I'll get some heat into this. And then I'm going to work the pancakes through that onto the plate with a little bit of mascarpone, or the cream cheese, and also a little bit of the actual double cream. Just need a spoon in that. So we're all excited, aren't we?
Yes.
Coming through with this.
Yum, yum.
Okay, now we'll start working the pancakes in. So we just get 2 nice pancakes, and then another 2. So we do 2 by 2, bringing those forward. Now I'm just going to, as I said, nappe that, get all those nice flavours, heating up the pancake, getting all the flavours in there, all those lovely berries melting down, and just a joy to eat. Okay, so the first little dish. Now, and I'm going to pass these over to the table as each one is ready. Cheese mix. Now, our first little dish. So that's another story with the Druid chef, you know, cooking up a storm here for Dan Steele, and what a pleasure it's been as well. What we started with was that lovely salad and the coming together of the Celtic seafood. Then onto our lovely Celtic fillet of beef, and there's no better beef to cook than a fillet of beef, with all those lovely colours, as I said, layered food, and finishing off that rich red wine sauce fused with the garlic and also with all those lovely herbs. And then thirdly, cooking rustic style pancakes and fusing in that lovely summer fruit, the berries coming alive with that nice cream melting into that dish. They're really tucking into that. And it is just my pleasure as a Druid chef going around, bringing the food to the people and the people to the food, and now these people know what my food's about. Until the next time, where we're cooking all around Ireland, looking for the secrets of Ireland through culinary art, and also cooking out in the open. See you soon. Be watching Celtic True Food.